Alrighty, thanks for joining me. This is your host, ID Jester. Welcome to game number 5. Anaheim Ducks versus Minnesota Wild. We're back in Anaheim April 17th for game number 5 of this 2006-2007 playoff. Oops, I need to go here, and then go to details. And it puts it at the 19th. That's fine. We'll do it the 19th. All right, game number 5, 2-2 series tied. Let's get it on. Computer, and there we go. All right. Niedermeyer, Pronger still injured. Need them back. We need to get through this series. We need to win game number 5 here on home ice. Coming on aggressive, face-off. Minnesota wins the face-off, and they dump it in. Gagne will play it for his team. Schultz drives Solani in the boards. Minnesota brings it back in. Hall off the end boards to Dimitri. Dimitri with another shot. 2 goals in the last game for Dimitri. And Anaheim gets control of it, brings it back up. Solani takes it over the line. Anaheim is hit. Too many men on the ice. Moore will serve the 2-minute minor. And that brings us to a first power play here. The Anaheim faithful giving their cheers. Minnesota wins it, sends it all the way down the ice. But no, it's taken by Perry as he takes it at the point. See Getzlav in the middle. Getzlav with the shot blocked by Dimitri. Perry with a low angle shot. Once again blocked in front. And they send it down. Penner to Getzlav. Getzlav has control. Sees Perry in the middle. Has a shot. Carney with another block. Continue the power play. They bring it back in. Perry wins the battle for the loose puck. Gets it to Getzlav. One-timer by Getzlav. Blocked again by Sukolov. Penner carries it in the zone. Zenner with the shot. And Fernandez with the save. 1:05 to go in the power play. 17:49 to go in the first. Anaheim wins possession of the puck. Peros brings it over, brings it to Boscheman. Boscheman with the heavy slap shot. Schultz with the block. And Moen gets possession, looking for someone to pass it to. Peros is in the mid section. And Minnesota sends it all the way down. 17:18 to go in the first period. And 14 seconds to go. Hit off the puck by Peros. 9 seconds to go in the power play. Foster gets him in the open ice. Minnesota has it. Moore's back on the ice. Anaheim recovers it behind the net. And they go in offsides. 16:17 to go in the first period. Minnesota wins the faceoff. Bounces around. And delayed penalty call on Hoskins. Hoskins in the penalty box once again. I want to get rid of Hoskins because all he does is take penalties for us. Why we need our defenders back. Anaheim clears it all the way down. Bouchard brings it back into Dimitri. Dimitri passes it to Bouchard. Over to Foster. Foster shoots it wide. Anaheim gets possession of it and sends it down the ice. 15:12 to go in the first. Foster brings it back up, battling for it in the corner. Radovic. Radovic passes it to Bouchard. Bouchard with the shot. Hoskins with the block. And sends it all the way down. 46 seconds left to go. Kovu sends it to Parrish. Parrish shoots it from the slot. McDonald with the block. White in possession. White shoots it. It's blocked by the goalie. And that one goes back out to Kovu, who takes a quick wrist shot. Gagne with the stop. That's 2 shots apiece. 14:12 to go in the first period. Waltz versus Falson. Anaheim gets it and sends it down the ice. Waltz brings it back over. Hall passes it to Burns. Burns with the slap shot. Way wide of the net. Off of his stick. Anaheim gets possession of it. Penalty is over. And we'll go balanced attack. Getzlav. Getzlav brings it over the line. Passes it to Penner. Penner back to Getzlav. Getzlav sees Perry in the slot. Takes a shot. Fernandez gets his glove on it and holds on TV timeout. 13:03 to go in the first period. Shots are 3-2 in favor of Anaheim. McDonald, Solani, and Kunitz out. And McDonald wins the faceoff, sends it back to Kunitz. Solani gets control of it, sees Hoskins on the outside, but he's hit by Minnesota. Dimitri takes it over the line. Kovu is knocked down. McDonald knocks him down. And that's going to be 2 minutes on McDonald for cross-checking from behind. Once again, the power penalties are adding up against Anaheim here. Foster gets it. Anaheim sends it down the ice. Both teams make changes. Dimitri brings it into the slot. Boscheman with the sliding save. Brings it over to Rob Niedermeyer, and Rob Niedermeyer tries to send it out. He does. 11:04 to go in the first period. Kovu passes it over to White. White with the shot. Gagne with the stop. Blocker save, and he'll hold on to that. 23 seconds to go in the power play for Minnesota. Anaheim wins the faceoff. Tries to clear it out, and they do. 14 seconds to go in the power play. Smith recovers the puck. Passes it to Waltz. Sends it over to Foster. Blocked in front. Gets a shot block. And Kunitz sends him into the boards. Anaheim gains control of it. Penalty over. And they clear it down. Minnesota gets control of it. Hull takes it over the line, but offsides. Face-off win by Anaheim. Peros to Marchand. Boscheman has possession of it. Slides it over to Brett. Brett looking for shot. It's blocked by White. Minnesota gets possession. And Bogart comes in over the line. Some pushing and shoving once again after the whistle. Minnesota is furious with the hit by not sure who got the hit there. It doesn't say. McDonald, Kunitz, and Solani go aggressive. Anaheim wins the faceoff, brings it over the line. Kunitz backdrop, back pass to McDonald. McDonald fires it. Fernandez another save. He'll hold on to it. 18 to go. Minnesota wins the faceoff. And Gagne plays the puck, sends it over the glass, and penalty. 2 minutes. Gagne. We're going to have Corey Perry serve the goalie penalty. So once again, another penalty on Anaheim. Nothing new here. 8:03 to go. Anaheim clears it out, passes it to White, passes it to Parrish. Parrish with the pass to Burns. Burns is going to wind up and fire. It's wide, off target. Kovu gets it, and he's going to try a wrist shot. Gagne with the save. Anaheim gets control of it. Tries to send it down the ice, and they do. Falson drills Sokla into the boards. Anaheim gets possession of the puck, and they try to send it down the ice. Parrish with the puck, met by DiPetra. Anaheim gains possession. Tries to send it down, but it's stolen by Kovu. White fires it. Gagne with the glove save. Rebound allowed. Burns makes control of it. Hoskins gets control and tries to send it down, and they do. Just 12 seconds left on the power play. And we have Parrish on the right point. Parrish tries to slide in. It's blocked by Soku in front. White gets a tough shot from the angle. Gagne with it in the corner. Man back out of the penalty box. And O'Donnell has possession of it. He's looking for Marchand in the mid. And Marchand's going to wind up. Wrist shot. Perry tries to deflect it. It goes under his stick. And the save by Fernandez. Minnesota gets possession. 5:16 to go. And Minnesota comes across as Bogart gained the line too soon. TV timeout. 4:56 to go. No score here in Anaheim. Game number 5. McDonald, Solani, and Kunitz out for some more action. Minnesota wins possession, and they send it in. White tries to make a play with it, but Roan drives him into the boards. Anaheim gets possession of it, and Solani delivers the pass to Huskins, and he's hit in the boards by Johansson. Johansson tries to bring the puck back up, but a hard hit by Kunitz knocks him off the puck. Both teams send new players on the ice. Getzlav recovers it, passes it to Perry. Perry to Boscheman. Boscheman with the one-timer from the top. It's deflected in front by Dimitri. No shot on goal. Foster brings it back in. He's going to have a shot from the point, and he misses badly. Anaheim brings it back in, but Minnesota steals it, brings it back down the ice. Dimitri passes over to Sukla. Sukla with a low-angle shot. Gagne with the save. Shigeru with the save. I keep calling him Gagne. Not sure why. Just ignore that. It's not Sebastian. Shigeru. I'm not sure why I call him Gagne. He's not Gagne. He's Jean Sebastian Shigeru. All right. We're going to play aggressive. Falson brings it to Moen. Moen shoots from the high slot over the net. Just misses. Anaheim gets possession. Moen has control. Sees Falson in the mid by the slot. Takes a shot. Fernandez off his left pad into the corner. Minnesota gains control. Passes it to Burns. Burns over to Carney. Carney with the slap shot. And Giguere with the save. Giguere with the save. At 6 saves for Giguere. On Minnesota, I'm sorry, 8 saves against Minnesota attackers so far. 1:48 to go in the first period. Anaheim wins the faceoff. Hoskins gets the puck, but White rubs him out. Another penalty called on Kunitz. 1:16 to go in the first period. O'Donnell with the big hit. Bouchard has control of it. Bouchard has the puck. Shigeru with the save. Radovic over to Bouchard. Bouchard with the shot. Boschman with the block. Clear that puck. And they do. 42 seconds to go in the first period. Moore takes a shot. O'Donnell with the stick in front. Knocks that one down. Gets possession of it and sends it all the way down the ice. 13 seconds to go. And that's going to do it for the first period here. Nothing is the scoreboard. Minnesota 9 shots. Anaheim 6. No scoring chances for either team that period. Block shots, Minnesota 6, Anaheim 7. Power play 0 for 4 for Minnesota. Anaheim 0 for 1. So 4-1 advantage in power plays for Anaheim. It's still not over, though. Kunitz still has 44 seconds in the penalty box. Minnesota wins it, and Foster gets possession, but he's hit into the boards by Rob Niedermeyer, who tries to send the puck down. It goes all the way down the ice. Dimitri brings it back up. Bouchard has control of it. Kunitz is back on the ice. Bouchard looking for help. Fires it. Gagne, it's not Gagne. It's why do I keep calling him Gagne? I don't know. Freddie, what's going on, my friend? How you been? Thanks for stopping in. We got 19:08 in the second period. Still scoreless in Anaheim. Game number 5. All right, so we're going to play balanced. Hopefully we won't get a penalty called on us. McDonald kicks it away. Minnesota comes back with it. Carney has possession. Carney passes it. He's being pressured by Boschman, who takes the puck away. McDonald takes it over the line to McDonald to Kunitz. Kunitz with the shot. Carney with the block. Back to McDonald. McDonald with the shot. Fernandez glove save. That is shot number 7 for Anaheim. And Minnesota wins the defensive zone faceoff, gets it out to the neutral zone. Anaheim brings it back in, but Rome has it knocked off the puck by Moore. Minnesota gets possession and sends it down the ice. Anaheim brings it back in, but they go in offside. 17-12 to go in the second period. Faceoff won by Minnesota. Waltz gets the puck over to Valnev. Gives it over to Paris. Paris is going to get the shot. Blocked in front by Panner. Anaheim gets the loose possession. Getzlav brings it over to Perry. Perry passes it to Jackman. Jackman winds up. Big slap shot coming. Getzlav tires! Redirected by Getzlav in front of the goal. That's his second of the series. And Ryan Getzlav answers the bell for Anaheim. Breaking the ice here. Goal number 2, assist by Jackman and Perry. And Anaheim takes that all-important 1-0 lead here on home ice. Big goal by Ryan Getzlav. We need to get Getzlav going here. All right, 16:43 to go in the second period. Anaheim wins the faceoff. Peros races down the line with the puck, passes it over to Brett. Brett, back pass to Hoskins. Hoskins with the slap shot from the point. Comes in. Peros tries to tip it, but it tips it right into the chest pad protector of Fernandez, and he's going to hold on for the faceoff. McDonald, Kunitz, and Solani on the ice. Minnesota wins the faceoff, and they send it all the way down. McDonald brings it back. Kunitz has control of it. Passes it over to Solani. Solani skates with the puck. He passes it to Andy McDonald. McDonald tries to get around Sukla and shoots the puck. Fernandez gets a stick save on that one. 15:24 to go in the second period. Falston, Niedermeyer, and Moen against Redovic, Smith, and Bogard. Minnesota once again wins the faceoff, sends it into the far zone. Gagne gets possession of the puck and passes it to Hoskins. Rob Niedermeyer brings it back in, takes matters in his own control, winds up, big heavy slap shot. Oh, it's in! It's in! Rob Niedermeyer with the slap shot going down the far ice. And that one is his second of the playoffs. And the assist by Hoskins and the goalie, Sebastian Giguere. And Anaheim takes a 2-0 lead against Minnesota for a change. 14:42 to go in the second period. Ref drops the puck. Anaheim gets possession of it. Brings it back in. Jackman has it. Passes it over to Peros. George shoots. Fernandez this time saves it. And we have some pushing and shoving after the whistle. 14:30 to go in the second period. Minnesota wins possession of it. Brings it back in. Passes it over to Moore. A big hit by Penner. Anaheim gets possession. Scooped up by Getzlav. Getzlav has the breakaway. Here he comes in on Fernandez. Backhand. Tries the forehand. He comes in. Shoots. Oh! Fernandez slides across. Gets a blocker save on that one. Getzlav gets the rebound over in the corner. He's going to skate around with it, but Johnson knocks him off into the glass, and Minnesota gains possession of it and brings it back in. Redovic passes to Foster. Foster gets a big slap shot. Giguere with the save. Foster and Getzel rubbing shoulders there after the whistle. 13:28 to go in the second period. 2-0 Anaheim. TV timeout. That means I get a drink if it's a TV timeout. All right. Face-off. Anaheim wins the face-off. Rob Niedermeyer brings it back up, but he loses control of the puck. Schultz brings it back over to Bouchard. Bouchard to White. Passes it back to Johnson. Johnson with the slap shot. Blocked in front by Hoskins. Anaheim gets possession of it. Brings it back in. Rob Niedermeyer wins the race to the puck. Slides it over to Falston. Falston passes it to Rome. Moore knocks the puck off of his stick. Minnesota gets possession and brings it back into the offensive zone. Moore passes to Foster. Foster waits and shot. And Giguere with the save. He'll hold on for the faceoff. 12:11 to go in the second period. Faceoff won by Getzlav. His quick intro into the zone. Boscheman will shoot from the outside. And Fernandez, he'll hold on to that one. 11:47 to go in the second period. Face-off goes back to the point. Solani has it. Solani comes around Demetria. He's being shouldered. Tries the one-handed shot, but it slides out of the way. Hall stick handles up the ice over to Schultz. Schultz to Kovu. Back to the point. Johnson with the slap shot. DiPietra with the nice block. Anaheim gains possession of it and sends it down the ice. And Minnesota gives up possession of it. Sends around the boards here, and Moore for Minnesota is going to be off 2 minutes for tripping as he was beaten by his man and tripped the player up. 10:13 to go. Power play opportunity for Anaheim. Anaheim wins the offensive faceoff. Perry Boscheman has possession over to Getzlav. Perry gets possession of the puck, skates around with it, looking for an opening, finds Dustin Penner. Penner tries to get around his man Carney. He does. He takes it in. Fernandez, oh, he shoots it wide. Might have went off his skate in front. Penner gets the rebound and tries to skate out. He sees Dustin Penner breaking from the slot. Penner tries to get around his man. He comes in. He's got a break in. Oh, Fernandez gets it off his shoulder, and that one's going to find the back of the net and keep that puck out of the zone. And he'll freeze it up. 9:43 to go. 1:30 to go in the power play. 2-0 Anaheim. Anaheim wins the big face-off. Anaheim gives it to Jackman. Jackman slides it to Solani. Solani from the high slot takes a shot. Fernandez, left pad stop. Rebound to Solani. He's going to get the rebound shot. He comes in on goal. He shoots. Oh, Fernandez stops him once again. Solani's going to get the rebound. Comes in on Fernandez. And some pushing and shoving around the crease as 3 straight shots for Team Musolani. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 of them. All quality shots, just couldn't execute them. And the power play continues. Still 1 minute and 2 seconds left in the power play. Minnesota wins possession and sends it down the ice. And we have another penalty. This time it is on Villeneuve. 2 minutes. Let's see what happened here. Minnesota changes lines. Perry brought it back up. A penalty called. Too many men on the ice. Villeneuve is going to serve the 2 minutes. Confusion on the Minnesota line change. So a 5-on-3 power play opportunity here. 8:53 to go in the second period. Golden opportunity. They win the faceoff. Anaheim has it on the power play. O'Donnell has control. Passes it over to Peros. Marchand has the puck. Marchand sees O'Donnell on the outside. He shoots. Blocked. But they keep it in the zone. Moen in the middle. He's going to take a shot. Blocked by Carney. Anaheim gets possession of it again. O'Donnell in the middle. Passes it over. 3 quality shots in a row. Let's see if we can get one on goal. Blocked again. Moen gets control of it. O'Donnell on the outside. He's going to take a shot. Tries to tip it in front. Peros misses it. Still 12 seconds to go on Moore's power play and 1 minute and 32 on Villeneuve's. Still a 5-on-3 opportunity. And a big battle for the faceoff. And they send it down the ice. Moore's back on. Still a 5-on-4 power play. Kunitz takes it over the line. Jackman has possession. Slides it over to McDonald. Solani has control of it. Skates around one defender. And hit into the boards by Johnson. Johnson sends it down all the way. 53 seconds to go. Anaheim brings it back in. O'Donnell to Solani. Passes it back to O'Donnell. Screenshot. It's wide of the net. Went off his skate in front. Anaheim gets possession of it in the neutral zone. Getzlav to Boscheman. Boscheman's going to shoot from the outside. Blocked in front by Bouchard. Getzlav gets it. He tries to skate around one defender. Looking for Getzlav in the inside. But Bouchard hits it away. Villeneuve is back on the ice in the 5-on-3 power play. No goals. Johnson with the shot. Jaguar with the save. 6:33 to go in the second period. 2-0 Minnesota. Felsen, Moen, and Niedermeyer is on the ice. Back to Carney at the point. Shoots it over to Burns. Burns with the shot. Wide of the far post. Anaheim gets possession of it. They bring it up. Felsen's off sides. And we have us a whistle on the play. 5:55 to go in the second period. 2-0 Anaheim. And Anaheim wins the faceoff. Brings it back in. Peros to Rome. Rome is hit hard by Foster. Foster's going to be called with the cross-check. 2-minute power play. 2-minute power play for Anaheim. 5:41 to go in the second period. Kunitz knocks Sokov off the puck, and Anaheim has possession of it. Nowhere to go. Solani dumps it in the corner. Kunitz wins the battle. Gets it back to Solani. Solani over to Kunitz in the high slot. Takes a shot. Fernandez with the glove save. He'll hold on. 5:13 to go in the second period. Anaheim wins the faceoff. Getzlav gathers the puck. Passes it over to Perry. Perry passes it to Penner. Penner looking for a pass. He's hit off the puck by Schultz. Minnesota wins the puck and sends it down the ice. 4:47 to go in the second period. Getzlav comes across the line trying to get that pass for a breakaway, but the pass came too late. 4:27 to go in the second period. 5-on-4 power play. Anaheim gets possession. Solani brings it back in. Solani has possession, looking for a player. He sees Kunitz. Kunitz going to get the shot. Blocked in front. Anaheim gets possession of it. Back at the point, gets a slap shot. Fernandez gets a blocker on it. And Solani has possession of it. Still looking for a man. Solani still skating around with it. Solani's still waiting for someone to get open. And finally finds Andy McDonald, the center, who tries to get around his man Carney. He does. McDonald brings it in on his goal. He shoots out backhander. Fernandez equal to the task as he keeps both pads together and doesn't let McDonald get the 5-hole there. 3:31 to go in the second period. TV timeout. 2-0 Anaheim. Faceoff goes back to Perry. Perry with the quick wrist shot off the faceoff. Oh, just over the net. Deflected off. And Minnesota brings it back in. We have a delayed penalty on Anaheim. And the shot by Dominic is wide. And Getzlav, 2 minutes for hooking. 2:58 to go in the second period. Faceoff won by Minnesota. Foster rips the slap shot. And Jaguar with the good save. He'll hold on. 2:51 to go. Minnesota wins the offensive zone faceoff. Johansson hit off the puck by Rob Niedermeyer, who tries to send it down the ice and does. 2:25 to go in the second period. Foster brings it back up. He's hit hard by Rob Niedermeyer. Anaheim gets possession of it, sends it all the way back down. Both teams change lines. Kovu brings it back in. Moen blocks Burns off the puck. And Moen with the puck in an odd man rush. Moen and O'Donnell against Burns. Moen and O'Donnell. Moen shoots. And no! Fernandez slides across post to post. Gets that one. Keeps that one out. Fernandez is doing everything he can to keep Minnesota in this game. Shots on goal are 23 for Anaheim. 14 for Minnesota. 1:15 to go. That was a shorthanded opportunity there. Face-off won by Minnesota. Bring it back into the offensive zone. But Kunitz hits him into the boards. Getzlav is back on the ice. 58 seconds to go. And Anaheim is offsides. 42.4 seconds left in the second period. And Anaheim wins the face-off and brings it in. But DiPetra, back at the point, Hall has interference as their player was headed to the goal. And Hall dragged him down, so that's 2-minute interference penalty on Minnesota. Anaheim wins the faceoff with just 26 seconds left. Gives it back to Jackman. Jackman has some space. He's going to shoot it. And Fernandez in the midsection. Good positioning there. Just 8 seconds left to go. Will Anaheim get a draw win? Nope. And that's going to end the second period. Shots on goal, Anaheim 18, Minnesota only 5. Scoring chances in the period, Anaheim 13, Minnesota 0. Block shots, Minnesota 7, Anaheim 3. Power plays 0 for 1 for Minnesota, 0 for 4 for Anaheim. We go to the all-important third period action. Anaheim up 2-0. Can they win game number 5 here, this best-of-7 series? They start on the power play as Hall has 1:34 left. Kunitz over the line to Solani. Solani back to Kunitz. Kunitz gets a shot blocked by Johansson. Solani gets the rebound, skates around looking for a player to pass it to. He finds Kunitz in the midst, but he's knocked off by White. And Minnesota sends it all the way back down. And Kunitz gets it and gets a shot. Fernandez off his left pad into the corner. Minnesota sends it all the way down. Just 33 seconds left on the power play. Perry gets possession of it in the offensive zone. Hit off the puck by Waltz. Hall's back on the ice. And Smith passes it. Solkos passes it to Smith. Good save by Gagne there. And Perry takes it in over the line. 17:48 to go. Waltz wins the faceoff to Parrish. Parrish sends it over to Johansson. Johansson with the shot. Falson with the block. Minnesota gets possession of it in the neutral zone. Bouchard to White. White to Moen. Foster knocked into the boards, but Moen's cross-checked him, and that's going to be 2 minutes. I can't give Minnesota any life here in the start of the third period. Faceoff win. Anaheim gets it out. Redovic to Bouchard, back to Redovic. He's hit off the puck by Boseman. Try to clear the puck out, and they do. Kovu brings it back in. He's racing up the line, passes it over to Burns. Burns with the heavy shot. Here it comes. Falson gets in front of that one, and they send it out of harm's way. Minnesota gets control of it. Kovu brings it around to Burns. Burns fires away. That's blocked in front by Jackman. Anaheim with possession. Tries to send it down, and they do. Just 33 seconds left in the power play. Minnesota brings it back in. Kovu back over to White. White sends it to Burns. Burns winds up. Here it comes. Penner slides in front of it, blocks it, and Burns tries to make the play, but he's checked hard, and Anaheim gets control of it as Moen's back on the ice. 15 minutes to go. He's knocked off the puck by Bogarts. And once again, another penalty on the same player, Moen. God, we need to get our defenders in here. Good Lord. Penalty is called on Moen. 14:20 to go in the third period. Can Anaheim hold on to this 2-0 lead? Face-off is won by Minnesota. Battling for it. Hall has it. Hall on the outside shot. DiPietro blocks it in front. Villeneuve gets a rebound. Ties from the high slot area. Giguère with the blocker save. It's out in front. Hall with the shot. DiPietro slides out in front of him. He's going to block the puck. Anaheim gets possession, tries to send it down the ice, and they do. Minute 32 left in the power play. Minnesota brings it back in. Villeneuve over to Waltz. Waltz to Johnson. Johnson with the wrist shot. And that's on. Giguère with the save. Over to his defenseman. Defenseman tries to clear it out, and it goes all the way down the ice to the roar of the crowd. 13:26 to go in the third period. Bouchard brings it back into Redovic. Over to Bouchard. He spots Dimitri sliding in from the slot. He comes in. Hoskins gets in front of it, puts his stick down. Redovic tries a wraparound. Giguère keeps tight on the post. The rebound goes back out to Bouchard with the slap shot. DiPietro slides down in front of that one, takes it off the ankle. Bouchard gets the rebound, and Giguère with the nice blocker save. It's all Minnesota here. 12:41 to go in the second period. Farnley, McDonald knocks Foster off the puck, gets possession of it, tries to clear it down the ice, and they do with just 12 seconds to go in the third period, in the power play, actually. Waltz tries to make a play in the offensive zone, but knocked off the puck by Rob Niedermeyer. Anaheim gets possession of it, and we better go safe. Moen brings it in over the line, and we got some more pushing and shoving after the whistle. 11:51 to go here in the third period. 2-0 Anaheim. TV timeout. Whew. That means I get a drink again. The action's coming hot and furious here in the third period. 11:51 to go. Getzlav, Perry, and Penner against Bouchard, White, and Moore. 2-0 Anaheim. Face-off won by Anaheim in the neutral zone. Perry brings it in off sides. Linesman dropped the puck, and Anaheim once again wins the face-off. Getzlav once again brings it in off sides. Same play twice in a row. Anaheim once again wins the faceoff. This time they do get into the offensive zone. But Minnesota quickly brings it back up the ice. Bouchard takes it over the line, passes it to Moore. Moore gets around his man, comes in on Giguère. Giguère with the nice save, and he'll cover up. 10:27 to go in the third period. Getzlav, Perry, and Penner. Faceoff won by Anaheim. They bring it back in. Penner's knocked off the puck by Paris. Back over to Villeneuve. Villeneuve is going to fire away. Giguère off of the inside of his skate through the crease and off into the boards. Anaheim gets possession of it, and they send it around the boards. Rome misplaced the puck. Minnesota brings it back in. Foster gets control of it. Over to Hall, back to Foster. Foster and Hall passing back and forth. Farnley Kunis comes in, checks off Foster. Anaheim gets possession of it. And McDonald gets control of it, brings it back up. Hall hits O'Donnell off the puck and steals the puck himself. They bring it back in, but Moen, playing some defense, knocks the puck off of Burns' stick. Anaheim gets control of it back in the neutral zone. They dump it back in. Follison running hard, or skating hard in there to try and get it. Recovers the puck, passes it back to Niedermeyer, passes it over to Follison, but Follison coughs up the puck to Minnesota, who brings it in off sides. Tick, 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 tick. 7:50 to go in the third period. Kunitz, McDonald, Solani, Bogart, Smith, and Redovic. And Anaheim wins the faceoff, brings it across the zone. Solani hard hit by Bogarts. And Redovic gains the zone, but comes in off sides and a little shoving after the whistle. And Anaheim playing safe here. Minnesota gets possession. They lose it. Penner gets it. Getzlav. Hits stolen by Minnesota. They bring it back in. Puck knocked off the stick by Perry. Anaheim has possession of it. And both teams make changes as Rob Niedermeyer brings it back up. Passes it to Falson over to O'Donnell. Waltz knocks him into the boards. Villeneuve gains his zone for Minnesota. Passes it over to Paris. Passes it to Waltz. Waltz gets a slap shot from the slot. And it's in! That one went over the outstretched glove of Jaguar, who is deep in his crease, and it's a 2-1 ball game. 5:58 to go in the third period. And Anaheim, can they hold out? Smith takes it over the line, passes it to Burns. There's a nasty collision out there. We have a fight. It's Bogart and Paris. They drop the gloves. They're punching one another, and they're scrapping hard. They're probably separated after some good punches. No one won that fight. Penalties, Bogart 5 minutes for fighting, Perros 5 minutes for fighting, and a 10-minute misconduct. And there's some shoving and whistling after the whistle as well. So big fight with 5:43 to go here in the third period. 2-1 Anaheim. Minnesota wins the faceoff, passes it to Moore. Moore finds a man in the slot. It's blocked by Rome in front of the net. He'll send it down to Solani. Solani with the puck, looking for Marchand in the middle. Marchand gets his shot away, but it's blocked by Moore in front. Minnesota gains possession. 4:53 to go. Dimitri recovers it. Dimitri has possession of it, looking to make a play. She's going to take a low shot. Corey Perry slides across, blocks that one, and gets possession. Anaheim brings it back in. Rob Niedermeyer was knocked off the puck by Kovu. Minnesota gets possession of it, and he's hit by O'Donnell. Anaheim gets possession of it back in the neutral zone. They try and dump it in. Tick, tick, tick. 3:29 to go. Big hit on man rush. A solid check by Solani. Anaheim gets control of it. McDonald with the puck. They have an odd man rush. Solani, Hoskins, and McDonald. The only defender back is Kay Foster. And they rush. McDonald passes it over, gaining some speed over to Hoskins, slides it to Solani, passes it to McDonald. McDonald with the shot. Here it comes. Fernandez with the save, probably saving his team from losing this game as he slides across, holds on to the puck. 2:58 to go, and Anaheim with a golden opportunity there. 3-on-1 offensive rush. And off defensive zone faceoff. Big hit there by Rome, and they get the puck, dumping it back in. Fernandez gets control of it. Just 2:18 to go here. Johansson brings it over the line, passes it to Redovic. Redovic passes it over to Schultz, passes it back to Dimitri. Dimitri with the shot. Jaguar with the glove save, holds on exactly 2 minutes to go. Minnesota timeout as they talk strategy at their bench. So we want to make sure we're going to take auto lines off. We're going to put our second line, Penner, Getzlav, Perry, and number one defenders, Rome and Haskins, out. All right, and it's going to be against Dimitri, Kovu, Miku Kovu, and Hall, Schultz, and Johnson. We're going to play it safe. 2 minutes to go. Minnesota needs a goal. It's played along the boards by Rome. 1:58 to go. Dumps it back in. Fernandez still in goal. Anaheim rushes in. Penner, with some speed, gets possession of the puck in the offensive zone and tries to skate around with it. Gets it over to Getzlav, who passes it to Perry. Penner has possession of it. Sees Getzlav in the middle. Getzlav with the shot. Schultz gets a stick on that one. Anaheim gets possession of it back in the neutral zone. They're going to dump it in. Just 1:13 to go. And once again, Corey Perry slides in there and gets possession of the dump in. And sees Penner on the inside, tries to slide the puck over to him, but it's knocked off by Kovu. Minnesota gets possession. 1 minute to go. They pull the goalie. Fernandez already halfway to the bench, as you can see there. 1 minute to go. And Fernandez is headed for the bench. Bouchard has the extra attacker. Minnesota makes a line change. Moore takes it over the line. White crosses the blue line, passes the pack to Dimitri. Dimitri shoots from a low angle. Shigir with the save. Loose puck. Moore and Rome fight for it. Rome comes away with it. And clear it, get it out of there. And it's icing. That's fine. 29 seconds to go here in the third period. Timeout. Anaheim calls timeout on the icing just to make sure. And we are going to have Kunitz, McDonald, Solani, Rome, and I just called time. I can do that after a timeout. Yeah. No, you can't. Even after timeout. Right. Okay. We are just going to try and clear the puck out. Here we go. Drops the puck. Minnesota wins the faceoff. Bouchard has possession. He slides a hard pass over to Hall. Hall with a shot and blocked by Rome in front. Anaheim has control. Just 7 seconds left. Tries to clear it out, and that's it. Woo! Anaheim wins game number 5, 2-1. Scoring chances are shots on goal in the third period. Minnesota 10, Anaheim 2. Scoring chances 2-1 in favor of Minnesota. Block shots 3 for Minnesota, 11 for Anaheim. Minnesota was 0 for 2 on the power play. Whoo! Anaheim escapes at home 2-1 and heads the series back to Minnesota up 3-2. Let's check out the box scores. Your number 1 star is Jean-Sebastien Giguère. Ryan Getzlav is your 2nd star, and Rob Niedermeyer is your 3rd star. Let's check out the box score here. Penalties 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're still getting ripped off with penalties. Wow. Total shots on goal, Anaheim 26, Minnesota 24. Blocks, Anaheim 21, Minnesota 16. Minnesota missed 7 shots, Anaheim's 4. Scoring chances, Anaheim 14 and Minnesota 2. There was that power play we had like 4 in a row on, so that's why penalty minutes, total penalty minutes 29 for Anaheim, 15 for Minnesota. And the power play for Minnesota 0 for 7, Anaheim 0 for 5. Boy, that's some horrible power play opportunity there. Arrowhead Pond of Anaheim, playoff game, April 19th. And there you go, 2-1 final. Let's see who wins the other games from the other series. All right, playoff bracket. So Buffalo is ahead 3-1 against the Islanders. And let's see if Buffalo can complete the series here. And Buffalo wins in a slugfest, 8-6. Holy cow. And Buffalo has eliminated the New York Islanders from the Stanley Cup playoffs. That is a lot of goals. 8-6. A lot of goals. Not even that many penalties. I thought maybe there was some. There was 1, 2, 3 power play goals. Buffalo at one point was ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-1. Buffalo was ahead. And also 7-2 they were ahead. And then the Islanders scored 1, 2, 3, 4 straight goals. All in the third period, too. Look at that. 7:26, 8:53, 17:57, and 19:03. Wow. And Buffalo has now eliminated the New York Islanders, and they will take on the Ottawa Senators in the second round. Tampa Bay has already punched their ticket through. Let's see if Atlanta can knock out the Islanders. Or, I'm sorry, the Rangers. And Atlanta wins 3-2. So the New York Rangers have been eliminated from playoff contention here as Atlanta gets the game-winning goal at 18:06. A minute and 52 seconds to go in the game. That's Bolton's second of the playoffs. And the New York Rangers have been eliminated. So we know with the Eastern Conference, Tampa Bay, Buffalo, Ottawa, and Atlanta are the matchups. We have nothing so far in the Western Conference. Detroit is ahead 3-1. Let's see if they can eliminate Calgary here. And Detroit's done it. They have eliminated Calgary 3-0 there. 4 straight penalties on Detroit and then 4 straight on Calgary. Detroit, 1 in the first and 2 in the third. All even strength goals there. So Detroit's punched their ticket ahead. Nashville is ahead. San Jose is ahead 3-1. Let's find out if San Jose. Nope, Nashville stays in it with a 3-2 victory. And all the scoring came in the first and second periods. Dumont with the game winner in the second. 3-2 victory. His 4th of the series. Assist by Forsberg. And Dumont, Sullivan, and Forsberg are your 3 stars. So San Jose 3-2. Anaheim 3-2 over Minnesota. And now we have Dallas and Vancouver. Who's going to win the all-important game number 5 in that series? And Vancouver takes it 3-2. And this one was Mitchell, unassisted, even strength at 13:42 of the second period. A lot of scoring in the second, nothing in the third, as Vancouver hangs on for the 3-2 victory. And let's see, Dallas is so it's going to be going back to Dallas. Will be the next game there. So there you go. The Eastern Conference Round 2 is set up. Only one team from the Western Conference has advanced. That's unfortunately the Detroit Red Wings, which I'm hoping we don't have to play. Hopefully they'll get knocked out. But if you remember the 2006-2007 playoffs, the Detroit-Anaheim series was very, very entertaining, very good series. Yeah, so, well, first things first, we got to get by Minnesota, and then we got to beat either Vancouver or Dallas before we can get to Detroit. Let's see if we'll even make it that far, right? All right, so now it's been updated with all the new teams. George Peros for Anaheim has the most penalty minutes, 25 penalty minutes. Good job, George. He's fighting away for us. I think he's been in 3 fights so far. Against Bogarts. So they've gone at it a few times. He's averaging 5 minutes a game. Good for you, George. Goals, assists, still Jean-Sebastien Giguère is 4th with a 1.72 ERA. Defense for Anaheim still 6 at 2. We're now tied for 3rd position with New Jersey and San Jose. Jersey's already been eliminated from the playoffs, though. Offense, not looking good. We don't see any offensive stats over there, do we? Our offense has been oof. And probably part of it's the fact that our best 2 offensive defenders are injured in Niedermeyer and Pronger, our number 1 and number 2 defenders. And they're our best offensive defenders as well, so that's hurting us. So hopefully we can get through this game series. We are up 3-2, but it goes back to Minnesota. The home team has won all 5 games so far. If Minnesota wins the next one, that'll force a Game 7. Anyways, thanks to Freddie for showing up, supporting some love here. You gotta love it. Thanks, my man. Thank you, Freddie. We'll see you guys next time for game number 6. See you guys then. Thanks for watching.